Hi guys, it's Stephen from James Glen Car Sales, looking for a new model M2. We have a beautiful 2023 Toronto red car in stock and I would love to show you around. So without further ado, let's get a nosy around this lovely one owner 5,000 mile car. While I tell you how we source our stock, we won't buy anycar.com, but we might just buy your car and for a great price too. If you have got a sports or prestige vehicle and you're looking for a valuation, please do feel free to get in touch. I will put a link to the description, link to the website in the description below, and we would love to hear from you. This car was bought directly from its owner using just that service, and doing so allows us to meet the owner, take our time, check the car over properly, have a drive, bring the car inside under the garage lights, make sure that the car's not had any paintwork, or if it has had any paintwork, it's been done to a good standard, and then we pay the previous owner directly by backs. Unlike other traders that normally buy from auction and they only get a minute or two to decide if they're buying it, that's even if they get the chance to buy it, as most cars that are bought trade are bought online without even seeing them. So there we are guys, that's a little bit of an intro into how we source all of these lovely cars. And back to this M2. So as I mentioned, it's one owner, its running in service has been complete. That's all that is due at 5,000 miles. Paintwork is Toronto red and the interior is cognac, and it has a comfort pack which features keyless entry, a heated steering wheel and wireless charging. Every M2 that we've seen so far comes standard with the carbon roof, even though it is listed as an option. So looking down the passenger side of the car, we'll get a good look at the bodywork, but I'll be very surprised if we find anything at all on the car. Not only is it 5,000 miles, but the chap that we bought the car from was absolutely heartbroken to sell it. This was his pride and joy, and we had a very, very good long discussion about cleaning products and detailing, and that certainly echoed in the condition of this car. We had it up to scratch in no time at all. So the calipers in the back there are red. These can be either optioned in red or BMW M Performance Blue. The red goes really, really well with the bodywork. We can see that we've still got the cars, but rather than me mentioning every corner, guys, it's got the original factory Michelin's all the way around, and as you can see there, it's even still got the little ink mark on the sidewall. Discs and everything are all in good order, as are all the wheels, with absolutely no damage. So rather than me repeating myself over and over again, I'll just let the camera do the talking, and that'll be your guide for the car's condition. Huge brakes on these, staggered wheel fitment, so we've got a 20 on a 285 section tyre on the rear, and we have a 19 on the front, and I do believe it's a 285 or a 275, sorry, 275 on the front. So BMW are almost going for a square setup now, which is quite interesting, as BMW have always had a bit more of a staggered fitment on all of the M Sport and M Power cars. Cognac interior, really, really nice, lifts the interior very well, and it's just so much more interesting than the black. Got all the carbon fibre accents in the centre console there as well, and we've got the new latest iDrive 8.5 operating system with the big huge screen there as well. Interior custom lighting which could be altered to your taste, and finally BMW have put Harman Kardon in as a standard option. About time. When we were pricing the old shape M2, we were always very, very surprised when we've seen the old model coming in with no heated seats and no Harman Kardon, but that's all standard now. So looking down from the rear of the car, we can see the reflections of the office and the bodywork, and it is absolutely perfect. From the rear, these four massive exhaust pipes with the shadow chrome finishers, really, really nice, aggressive back end. So you get two different options for the exhaust. You get this standard exhaust system with the traditional 2 and 2, and then you get the M Performance, which is like a kind of rocket launcher thing in the centre. Not a fan. I much prefer the traditional layout. Personally, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Folding rear seats, which is, I'm not sure if this is an option or not. It was on the old, any previous BMW had. Not a particularly expensive option, but it does make the car much more practical with the 60-40 folding rear seats. If you're going to put a bike or something in there, you can do. Also got the reverse camera there as well. Look at the stance, look at the back, look at the back quarter. I'm going to show my age here, but that's something akin to the likes of an Audi Quattro UR. You can just see it down there. It is so heavily sculpted, and you can see the light catching that sill just as it pops out at the bottom of the door. It just looks so muscular. Speaking of which, looking down the side of the door and just the driver's side in general, everything is literally as new, guys. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. There's no hidden little chips or dings on this car anywhere at all. Kirsten thoroughly enjoyed giving this a little single stage machine polish, but I think it was more just because that's just what we're like here. Very rarely will a car just get a hand polish. There's always a little bit room for manoeuvre, no matter how well kept the car is. But yeah, not many cars get away with a single stage, that's for sure. Last close up of the wheel and then we'll move inside. But yeah, it's just all lumps and bumps, all in the right places as well. So we'll hop in, take in the cabin from the driver's seat. You sit nice and low. It's got a really high scuttle, very small windscreen, makes it feel really small and compact in here, which is quite surprising because it's quite a big car now, the new M2. I believe it's based on the M3, M4 platform, as the normal traditional vanilla 2 Series no longer has rear wheel drive as an option, so they've had to borrow the underpinnings from its big brother. But certainly in here it feels absolutely fantastic. This is the standard seat, holds you in all the right places, and we've got the illuminated M logos on the headrests as well. So let's fire it up. And the previous owner kindly programmed this one to open the valves. There we go. So as the car is cold, guys, usual rules apply. We'll not be revving it any higher than 3000 RPM, but it sounds so much better than the old S55 M3 M4 engine, which I'm delighted to report. I don't know what they've done. Well, obviously it's an entirely different engine, but they've tuned the exhaust system to give it back the character that it really deserves. All of this is fully configurable. What I will say is I have been a BMW driver for a number of years, and I borrowed, or I used the last M2 we had for a weekend, and it took me a little minute or two to get used to it all. Like even after the weekend I was still fiddling about trying to find where everything is. There is just so much in here, so you've got a lot to learn if you're stepping up from the previous generation, but I'm sure once you've got to grips with it, you will absolutely love it, and you will gel with it as you're used to with your current BMW. See the heads-up display just appearing in the glass there as well. So we'll pop back out, give it one last rev before we switch it off, and we'll get a look at that engine. It's a whole new engine from BMW's M division. This engine first made an appearance, I believe, in the X3 X4M, and in this application it produces 460 brake horsepower, almost no perceivable lag whatsoever, and it is an absolute rocket. Very quick car. I was massively impressed with the performance. So there we are, guys. I hope you found that video useful. If you are looking for more information on the car, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. That'll take you through to the car. Also, if you'd like to get in touch with an inquiry, we're happy to discuss your current car as a part exchange, or if you've got a requirement for finance, we're delighted to put together a quotation for PCP or HP for you. And again, the link to the website will be below, or you can give us a call at the garage. You can reach us here on 01236 77 9000. Thanks again for making it to the end of the video. We would be much appreciated if you could give us a wee subscribe to the garage channel, James Glen Car Sales. That way you'll not miss any more up and coming road tests or any more stock updates. As you are looking at an M2 on YouTube, I will put a video up here that I think you might find of interest. And again guys, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. And you can do that with just clicking this little button down here. My name's Stephen, thanks for making it to the end of the video, and we look forward to seeing you either in the garage or in the next video. Thanks again, bye bye.